Welcome to the show of all shows going on daily. I am Ron Rigo. I'm with the shark himself, Rick. How are you?
Captain Ron, I'm doing great, brother. Haven't been on in about a week and a half, man. Been busy, but
Yeah,
brother,
it's been
me and
too
you are back.
long. And we're waiting for Becky. She's having major issues with technical difficulties. So she is actually going to be the host, I hope, at some point.
Cross them
Um,
fingers.
but until she comes on, I am going to be here with you, Rick. So,
Well, you know what? You're not as pretty as Becky, but Ron will
no,
you can fit in, man.
no, I'm not. I'm not. I mean, I can't help that, right?
That's right, man. But you still got
Becky's
the
the big
skills, man.
star. Everybody loves Becky. You know, she has like fans that come on, and
Fan
I believe
base.
she's on her phone. Let's get her in here.
I am
There
on my
we
phone.
are.
We will see. We will see what happens.
So, what are you restarting it again, or?
I've restarted it. I've cleared cookies. I've tried a different computer. Like on the different computer, it let me log in, but then there was no sound and no picture. So I don't know. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
I think this is Canada trying to censor you because you have the Adam West story.
Yeah.
You know, the sex fiend.
Hey, Becky, where you at there? Is that the shower curtain behind you?
No, it's a curtain
Come on, where
outside.
you at?
Dude,
I thought you were in the bathroom. I'm like, dude, this is like, I
no,
love this. I'm plugged.
no, it's outside.
I didn't know. I thought you were sitting on a pot. I didn't know. I mean,
Yes. If I'm going to be on camera, I'm not going to be sitting on the toilet.
the toilet or the
Although,
pot? It's the
if
pot.
it got us Patreon subscribers, then I'll do it.
You know, there's probably somebody out there that does do that.
Oh, probably.
I've done it before. I'm not gonna lie. I've done it before. I've actually closed the deal in my underwear. Can't make that up.
When I worked from home, I never ever.
But see, I'm not surprised in that either. Too.
No, it was a thrill too. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. Yes, closing a deal in your underwear.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. About the only thing I do is sometimes there's not like water in the cup. That's all I can tell you.
Oh,
Sometimes.
really? What are you?
Usually, not the morning show. I mean, that's a little too early. But like when I do the sports show, sometimes
Is it Captain Morgan?
There's a little extra.
It's gonna be
I think
Captain
then
Morgan.
it was empty. Huh, that makes more sense.
Yeah, no, it's never empty.
I was like, that's very strange. Why would you want that?
Just fake drink.
Well, they always do it on Hollywood, like TV shows, and they're walking around with their empty cup of coffee, and it drives me crazy. Like, why not just throw water in there? Like, I don't understand.
Wait, they don't have real coffee in them?
You can tell. They'll go to a coffee shop, they'll pick up their coffee, they're walking around with it like it weighs 2 grams, like just the cup. And then there's not like when you hold a cup of coffee and there's liquid in it, it moves a certain way.
It's cool, though, guys. I'm going to tell you, I do the same thing all the time. When my coffee's empty and I'm like hanging out somewhere at a football game or something, I'll hold it for like 2 hours empty.
Weird.
Stop that weird word. It's something like a habit. You know what I mean? Like a cigarette or a vape. It's a habit.
Yeah,
like you have something in your hand. Just like your keys. I got to ask you real quick. When you guys go shopping, do you put your keys in your pocket or sometimes you just hold them?
My pocket.
I hold them sometimes, and it's like, and I see people all
like
the time.
a tactile.
If I'm talking to somebody I don't really want to talk to, maybe I'll hold it. It's like I gotta go.
Yeah. That's what you on your cell phone. It's like, Mom's calling. Out of here.
Yeah, there's always a reason for the madness, right?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, real quick, Becky, I got to tell you, I love your hair. I haven't talked to you in 2 weeks.
Thank you.
Your hair,
totally mine and not somebody else's.
Goldilocks.
Wow, it's growing that fast?
No, yeah, right. My hair doesn't grow, and my hair is currently pink. So
that's your new nickname, Goldilocks, right?
Goldilocks. Sure, I like it. That's not a bad nickname to have. I've had worse.
Hey, you see that commercial? There's a Goldilocks commercial with the 3 bears. Oh, it's funny as hell. It's funny as hell.
For what? For what product?
I don't remember what it was about though.
Oh, I only stream stuff, so I don't see commercials.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
He's in that trendy world. Don't watch TV.
Yeah, wait. Coming to you All those streaming platforms are all adding commercials unless you
Oh, I
pay even
know.
more.
They already have. Prime
Yeah.
is so bad.
Oh yeah, it is. It is.
It's
I'm
how they
paying
make their
for
money.
nothing. I'm paying for nothing.
And you know what's
Well,
great about our show, guys? We have no commercials.
That's
That's
right.
true.
Not yet.
Yeah, but
Not
Hopefully
yet.
it's
That's
coming.
right.
we're like the only show without commercials. I wonder why.
Yeah. See, we need a sponsor. Maybe one of the fine companies that we talk about. You know, whether it's Chipotle.
Yeah,
You
Chipotle.
know,
It has to be Chipotle.
That's it.
like you would think that they would do it. We talk about. See, we're talking about them now.
It is
I
the
love
most
it.
free publicity ever for Chipotle
Yeah.
on this show.
At least send all of us, you know, like a free meal or something.
Exactly.
You know?
Hey, so Becky, have you been there yet? Did you go?
No, okay. So I talked to my husband about it. He said he knew about it, but it isn't open yet.
Ooh, the
So
grand
it is
opening.
On the
it
way.
is being built. Yes, I
I
will be
do
there
have
with
to
bells
say,
on.
yeah, I do
You
have to
like
say
it?
it is pretty good. It's a very good quality place. It really
And I
is.
love their slogan. For real is their slogan. For real.
For real.
It is because it's real
That's
shit.
cute. That's cute.
You
All
pay the
right,
same
so,
price
well,
when you go to
the show-
Subway. All right, we're done
The
talking.
show's
Let's go.
open. So I guess I'm going to let you guys do your thing, and I'll slide on out.
All right, Captain. Adios.
Captain, oh Captain. Yes.
Oh, Captain.
I'm working. I did all my notes on my phone today. So now that I'm on my phone, I had to email it to myself. So I gotta
It's
go
all
back and
good.
forth.
We're ready
It's
to
all
roll and
good.
roll.
Yes.
So-
Okay. So welcome,
Yes.
everyone. Going on daily, 7 minutes in, and we're only just saying welcome. Maybe you did already. Did you guys say where to find us?
No, we did. Me and Ron just started spatting because I haven't talked to him in a week and a half. So we just started reminiscing about good old times.
Oh,
So-
perfect. Like the 60s?
No, the current events. I'm
Oh,
not that
okay.
old. I wasn't born in the 60s.
The 70s. Okay. Well, welcome. I'm Becky. This is Rick, and you are watching Going On Daily. If you are watching us on YouTube, you're at Rhode Island Broadcasting. On Facebook at I think it's RI Broadcasting now that he didn't write it down for me. I can never remember. And of course, Patreon at RI Broadcasting. So open up the show with sad news. But a legend has passed.
Yes. Luke, I am your father. Oh my goodness. The most famous, I'm going to tell you one of the most famous slogans on Star Wars. No, I am your father, Luke. Like it's so like revealing. And I was doing some research and they said every time he would go in a cab and he'd say where he's going, the cab drivers used to turn around and say, OMG, you're Darth Vader's
Yeah,
voice.
of course.
Like that's what he's known for, but he's done so much more. But that
so much more than
but
just that.
that's beyond like Darth Vader is beyond normal. That's like, you know, like yeah. I mean, you can't even describe, you know, Darth
It's
Vader.
like major cult following for sure. Star
It's
Wars.
it's up in the clouds as like a worship thing, you know. It's like seriously, Darth Vader is like, yeah. Everybody in the world knows who he is.
Yeah.
But did you know he was in The Lion King, of course? He was the voice for The Lion King.
Yeah, Mufasa.
Yes. And you know, one of my favorite ones, Coming to America. Remember that?
I do, yes.
Yes.
With, was it Eddie Murphy and Orlando?
Eddie Murphy and what's his name? Skinny guy. Had a
Orlando something.
No.
Yeah, it was
Captain
Orlando.
Ron, what's his name? He had a talk show, skinny
I'm
guy.
telling you, it's Orlando something.
No, Arsenio Hall.
Oh, you're right. That I made that up. Who am I
Orlando
thinking
Bloom?
of?
No, I'm just joking.
No, who am I thinking of? I was very convinced that that's what it was. Okay,
I know, it's so good. So, do you know he was in Roots too? Did you ever see Roots, The Generation?
I did. Yeah, I watched all of them.
Yeah, he was very good in that. And then
I don't remember him in that.
One of the ones I love. Do you know he was CNN? This is CNN. That was his voice, like our CNN.
Oh, really?
Station. This is CNN. That was. I did not know that was him, but yeah,
Oh.
that was well. And then he did some cheesy commercials, which I love. The Bell Atlantic Yellow Page, he does. And at the end, he says, buy, find, or do about anything. It's the Bell Atlantic Yellow Page. It's like, seriously, like, and I love how he says, buy, find, or do about anything. Does that mean anything?
No, I don't know what that means. What was this for?
It was the telephone book, the yellow pages.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Did you guys ever have the yellow pages
Oh
where
yeah,
you
of
had the regular
course.
phone book and then the yellow pages was advertising 100? I don't know how much money they made off that damn thing because it was like
Oh yeah.
everything. It was like a meal. We're talking like 30,000 advertisements in one
Oh
book.
yeah. Yes, I remember that, and it'd be like this
And it's
thick.
real big and thick. Like when we
Yeah.
go get pizza, mom would actually say, go to the pizza section, me and my brother, and we go look and we
The
circle which
pizza
one we want
section.
and we call the number. Is that crazy?
I love that. You know what? I'm such a purist. I would love to go back to that.
I still
You know,
have
where?
about 4 yellow books from the 80s in
Oh,
my
really?
in my toy room at my parents' house. Yeah. So
Why? Are you a
we got
hoarder?
not myself, my parents, we have
Your
everything.
parents
Yeah.
are
We have
hoarders
every toy I ever had since the 70s. Yeah. So
since the 60s.
it's a ching ching cash cow someday, you know, the toy
I
box.
hope so. My in-laws have everything from my husband as well. Like, here's your grade 3 assignment with this participation ribbon. And their brother gets so mad. He's just like, who keeps participation ribbons? Like, we don't want these. But they
Oh, I
keep
still have
everything.
bowling trophies, you name it. So getting back to good old Earl Jones here, this year for Halloween, I guarantee there'll be more Darth Vaders than ever.
Oh, I hope so.
Yes, I guarantee it will come back. I think they'll have masks with the voice more now. I'm telling you, I bet you they're going to put a lot of quick stuff coming out for Darth Vader more and more.
Yeah, I
Which,
hope so.
yeah,
You know,
heck
he
yeah.
seemed like a no drama kind of guy.
Can you hear that?
Yes, of course you can hear that. What about
Becky, Becky,
Sandlot? Remember him in
no.
Sandlot?
Yeah, no, Becky, I am your father. Is that creepy?
Yes, it is
I'm
creepy.
kind of enjoying this shit. I think that every day from now till Halloween, I'm just going to use the voice of Darth Vader on all my shows.
You should, but
No,
you got to get your voice way lower than that.
oh, I am the shark. No,
Not even
oh, it's too much fun. But yeah, I tell you what, I didn't know he was 93. Well, but I guess so. I mean,
Wow.
he's he's lived a great life. One thing I will
Mhm.
say about him, nobody has a bad word. You never see him in the news for being
No.
drugs or acting like a total AZZ, I'll call it, keep it clean. But
Yeah.
no, was a class act the whole time, and always had a smile on his face. People said he was energetic. But yeah, just he embraced life, and his voice is so distinct that you know when he talks who it is.
Oh yeah, absolutely, you do. Yeah, he seemed like a really great guy. It's a loss. I mean, it's a loss when anyone dies, like, let's be honest, but it's always a loss when it's someone awesome, you know?
Yep, and we could even do this. This is going on daily with Darth Vader.
You sound like Batman. You sound like Christian Bale trying to be Batman.
Oh, you know what? Come on. Trying to get my big Broadway start here. Come on.
Okay, no, this
sponsors.
will be it. If anyone is watching, any talent agents are watching, this is the show to be watching.
You got to, sign me up. I got voices for everything. Just remember, I'm unfiltered, though, so you probably have to do take. They're like, stop it, Shark. You can't say that word.
Yeah, stop swearing. Yeah.
Stop swearing. Stop saying inappropriate words. And yeah, so at the end of the day, RIP to James Earl Jones. We love you, man. Your legacy will live on forever with all the commercials and everything. And I look for a lot of stuff coming back out, like on social media, like TikTok and that. You'll see his commercials. I bet you a lot of people's going to start
Sure.
that the trends are going to be on. So I might even dress up like Darth Vader. I think I have the mask of my parents. I might bring it out tonight and wear it.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Somewhere there's a person who's going to be really into that sexually. So you're golden.
Oh, Jesus. Now we're going down the rabbit hole there. My goodness. But by the way, I love Star Wars, though. I don't know if your husband does, but like,
No,
I have all
he's a
the action
Trekkie, but I
figures.
love Star Wars.
C-3PO was my favorite, and R2-D2. I love all that good stuff. I mean, and who doesn't like Darth Vader? I was not a Luke Skywalker person at all. I love the dark side. It was like badass,
I like when he's like this, like air gripping his neck.
Dude, and I love when they walk. Like
Oh, yeah.
Darth Vader had that cool ass like strut. It was like he was coming, and you hear his shoes and like
Totally. Maybe we'll watch it this week coming up. I love all of them. Yeah. My husband likes them, but he's a Trekkie for sure.
Oh,
I know. And
little
not just any Trekkie. He's like the the next generation Trekkie. He's not.
You know what's weird is I had a professor in college, and she used to wear that little thing, that little pin, the Trek thing on her
Oh,
shirt.
yeah, that,
And
like,
she was
thingy.
she was out there. It was a philosophy class, so this chick was like smoking weed, and she's
Yeah,
in another
totally.
dimension. I mean, come on now. She wore like the Captain Spock outfit every day. Like, I'm like, what the hell's up with this?
Weird.
And I hated philosophy. She she tried to like fail me, but I got a B out of it anyway. Cause I kind of told her I like Star Trek, which I hated it. Like I used to like look at stuff and try to like say things like, oh, that's cool. You know that? And then she'd tell me about this one episode. Remember that? I go, uh-huh. Meanwhile, I had no clue what the hell she's talking about.
No,
I was just trying to get the A.
Oh, my husband would be able to answer that. He knows all the things.
But you know what's funny is, real quick, that nobody likes both. It's either one or the other. I've noticed that. It's like you cannot like Star Trek and Star Wars together. You have to like one or the other. And you're totally all in.
I know. Well, I'm definitely a Star Wars person.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I loved it. Well,
And
okay, so
cereal's coming back too, just to let you know. I think there should be a Darth Vader cereal. So if anybody out there, let's get some chocolate cereal made with a little Darth Vader mask. I think it would be a hit.
it'll just look like little triangles. That's all it would look like. Or like round little.
Yo, you want your Vaders? Vaders.
Yeah, okay.
Vitamins and Vaders. All right,
I see this happening for sure. Okay. Oh yeah, Conan the Barbarian. You're right. He was Thuja something, Doom Thuja or something. I can't remember on Conan the Barbarian. He had little bangs, if I recall. Okay, well, speaking of other legends who have, long passed at this point, but our next topic is a really weird one. And I came across this yesterday and it made me laugh. And I thought, well, no, we absolutely have to talk about this. So, Adam West, a sex fiend. Adam West, sex fiend. Did you ever think that you would hear those in the same sentence? But I was sent a video just recently, and it was talking about how Adam West was an absolute freak when it came to sex. And so I went down the rabbit hole and I started looking up, different interviews and stuff with him. And as it turns out, he was known for being quite the ladies' man in his day. One being Natalie Wood, who was super famous until her death, and another one being Raquel Welch, which this wig is a Raquel Welch. So I feel like
Raquel Welch. Wow.
I feel like I have a little bit of Adam West in me as we speak. Okay. So he and Burt Ward was the guy who played Robin, Dick Grayson, his little sidekick. Apparently they had a never-ending parade of women during their time on the show. Now, keep in mind, at the time of the show's beginnings, Adam West was 38 years old, and Burt Ward
in his testosterone
in his prime. Yeah, like I'm 37. Yeah, I get it. There, we're not dead at this point. But Burt Ward was 21, so just a pup at this point. So keep that in mind. So Burt played Robin, as we know. He was Adam West's sidekick in the show, but he played a similar role, like a wingman in real life. So the two of them used to hook up all the time, I guess.
Wow. So they were the dynamic duo, more ways than one.
Yes,
Woo!
Yes, they were. So it even said that their superhero costumes were limiting because they would be involved in so much quickies and parties, like mid-scene and thing like that, that they would have to, quickly undress and get, which is just bizarre to me. But it says that they would make love to Batman groupies in their dressing rooms.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, and these eager groupies would surround their set all the time. They're what?
It's like the Furbies.
What are Furbies?
People that dress up in like animal costumes and different things like that.
Furry.
Our convention is in Pittsburgh every year. We have the Furby Parade in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
No, it's furry, not Furby.
Furries, whatever it's called.
Furby is that weird little gremlin toy.
Oh yeah, like furries. You can tell I know much about this shit. I'm not down with that kind of costume stuff.
Clearly not.
No.
So I'm going to move my computer here, or my phone, so I can read this better. Okay, so Adam West actually admitted that in his heyday, he once had sex with 8 women in a single setting. 8 of them.
Okay.
Ew. Maybe STDs weren't as prevalent back then in the 60s. And yeah, he was said to be having sex between sets on lunch breaks with women lined up for him, some as early as 7 a.m. Imagine just lining up to go have sex with Adam West. Blows my mind.
You know what's funny? we laugh about this, but this is so true. Like Gene Simmons, I mean, he's had
Oh yeah,
sex with
same
over
thing.
20,000 women. My brother living in Hollywood and being out there, I'm not going to tell you, but it's like, it's crazy. Like, yeah, you could be the average person and have 3 or 4 a day. I mean, it's just, this is what it's all about. Like, when you're a celebrity at any age, I mean, look, Rock Hudson did it. They all did it different ways, but it's like, at the end of the day, it's all about like, yeah, Will Chamberlain. Oh yeah, scored 100 points, had 100 women in one night. I mean, I think Will Chamberlain said he had like 60 kids like he fathered, I think, over the time. Yeah.
No,
so he ain't wearing no protection. He's just going out there.
No, definitely not.
Free flowing.
I was thinking you said Rock Hudson. Rock Hudson wasn't sleeping with women, that's for sure.
No, that's what I said. Did you? Yeah, I said that's why he's alternative lifestyle.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Okay, so to further what I was saying before, the dynamic duo, their sexual escapades went well beyond the hours that they were actually on set. Adam recalls that the two of them lived the lifestyle of kids in candy shops with a constant supply of women. This just blows my mind. But Bert, young Robin, young Dick Grayson, he was an innocent guy before joining Adam on Batman.
Yeah, very influencers.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not shocked at this. I know what goes on in the underground. And it goes on with everything. I mean, these dating apps are the same way. You could be an average person and date 50 women or guys in 1 year. I mean, it's. But when you're like this, I mean, what do you do when you're a celebrity like this? Like you're Batman. At the time, it was the hottest show on TV. I mean, even like Gilligan's Island, you talk about them, they all hooked up with each other. Professor dated everybody.
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
The old lady, I think he dated, or did some stuff on the island with. So it is what it is. I mean, I'm not shocked. I'm like, I wonder what his number was at the end, though. Did you keep count?
I don't know. I never found that. But it did say that at one point, Adam West was banned from Aspen, Colorado for 15 years because he just slept with too many women. I'm sure there's more to this story. You don't just ban someone for being a whore.
Well, maybe he went the, hopefully he didn't go the route like Bill Cosby or something and start like putting.
Well, you never hear about him having done that. So I don't know. There's also this other hilarious story that I found. So Adam West and his co-star Frank Gorshin, he played the Riddler. They stumbled upon a sex party, aka an orgy. They decided to go into this Hollywood party, but they said they didn't know anything about it when they went in. When they stumbled upon an orgy, the pair's first reaction was to jump into their silly DC characters. So the whole time they were in character as Batman and the Riddler. And I guess it was so weird that they got kicked out of the orgy.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was Batman Robin not, but Batman, I'd probably wear that 24/7 in the shower too. I mean, dude, that's like the biggest chick magnet ever. So I mean, wear it on the beach, everything. It's like, I'm Batman.
Like I could see, today's Batman, all those like rippling muscles in the suit, but this suit was cheese. This suit had no definition. His body had no definition. I mean, I know times have changed. What's sexy now is so different than what was sexy then. But I don't know. It just
this was the pre-bodybuilding era, so this was like that slender. It was all about the persona, who you are, or that slick back hair kind of look. You know what I mean? So yeah. I could say Adam West lived a great life, right?
Yes, he did. He sure did. Was he known for anything other than that?
It should be called the Wild Wild West, right? Wild Wild West.
So. Maybe. But was he known for anything else other than Batman and, his time on Family Guy? I don't think so. I think he just had this like one little role that propelled him into stardom, and that's all he needed. The show was only on 2 to 3 years, though. It's not like it was on for 10, 20 years.
No, it's amazing how these shows, even like, I think like the Brady Bunch was only 4 years, and it seems like it was on for like 20 years.
Really? Wow.
The Brady Bunch wasn't on long at all, like 4, maybe 5. I think.
This goes to show the impact. So crazy. Anyway, we are going to take so long on all of these topics today, so we're going to have to fly through them.
Oh, we
Changing subject quickly. Tiger escapes from a Mexican zoo.
Yes. So September 4th, boy, a tiger escapes in the Mexican zoo near the Texas border. And then the slogan says the animal considered dangerous and do not feed it or try to capture it for a reward. Okay. So I'm just going to $10,000 if I capture this tiger. Like I'm just gonna say, hey, come here and let's put you in my back of my car. Come on, really?
Yeah,
Um,
right. Well,
it was a
Mexico is a
so
wild
it was a
place.
male Bengal. So how do you get a male Bengal
Jeez.
to leave the zoo? And they said the zoo has been closed since September 4th. I guess
Wow.
so, right? I mean,
Wow.
yeah, they don't know how it escaped. And now they tried to shoot it with a couple of darts, like them darts to make them,
Yeah,
sleep.
Trank.
And I guess they did. And then successfully the tiger just took off and hid behind the bushes. And they said they lost
Oh,
track of it again. So I don't know
poor thing is probably so scared.
what are they doing? Shooting dart guns at this? Come on, man. This
Well, it'll
tiger.
be like Trank darts. It won't just be like little tiny blow darts or anything.
No. Okay, so Becky, what do you think the name of the tiger is? I can't make this shit up.
Burrito, since we've been talking about burritos today.
Yeah, they're great. Tony the Tiger, of course.
Oh, adorable.
Seriously, Tony is out there loose looking for his cornflakes or
So
frosted
it's
flakes.
now,
Frosted flakes. Where's frosted flakes at? I mean,
it's
Tony's
the
out
10th
there.
of September. So 6 days, this tiger has been
It's
roaming
still
loose in
loose right now.
Mexico
Yes, this was
or in
yesterday.
Texas.
Yep. Last night. So it's still loose.
Wow.
And they don't know where it's at. Tony's running around. He needs his frosted flakes. So if anybody has frosted flakes, feed it to him, and then they can capture him.
You know, a tiger is one of those animals that like you don't F around with, right?
No.
Like polar bears, tigers, I would say alligators. Like you don't mess around with that kind of stuff.
Thank you, Mike. Look, Mike, he did a little research there, and he got a little bit of history there. In 1954, I'm sure Mike was, 10 years old by then? Maybe 20? We love you, Michael.
What does it say? I can't see it on my phone.
Adam West has been doing TV since 1954 with 199 credits as an actor. Wow. He's been doing TV since 1954.
Wow.
Maybe he was doing B movies then, a little porn.
Maybe it was porno.
Yeah, the black market stuff. I'm sure Mike's seen some of them movies from back in the day. But getting back to the zoo, so they are like going crazy. They think it's in Texas now. And now they're telling everybody just be careful because the tiger might be hungry. They've seen the paws. They said the tiger's, killing birds and eating all whatever's in its way. And and it's headed toward Texas, and they think it's in Texas.
Like, really, if ever there was a place for a tiger to get loose, it would be Texas because everyone has a gun. Now, I don't think it's a great idea because that tiger's going to die, but
the thing is, the question is, I got to ask the zoo. Like, I mean, you left to go. I mean, so it escaped. Was it during like daytime when there was people around? Like, can you imagine that shit? Like, I mean,
like someone must have opened the cage to clean it or feed him or whatever, and he probably mauled him and then he left. But because it's Mexico, you don't hear. I mean, not knocking Mexico. I would go there, move there in a heartbeat. But their safety protocols, for example, are so much different than they are in America or in Canada. So it was probably not as strict as you would see a zoo locally.
They said in the article that they did not realize that the tiger was missing for a day later. Like when they
just thought he was chilling in his cave. Like
I don't know. So it wasn't like the tiger just took off and somebody said, "Oh my god, it's loose!" Like,
oh my word.
We're counting the tigers, and Tony's not here.
Did you ever watch the movie Madagascar?
No, I haven't.
They got on the New York subway. They ended up in crates and over to Madagascar because one of them escaped and their buddies went to go find him. So maybe that's what's happening here. Maybe he's in Madagascar.
I don't know where he's at, but at the end of the day, Tony's out there. If you find him, there is a reward for it. I think it's like $5,000. But I love the statement. They said, "Don't feed it." Like they still have to put this stuff out there. Like people are like idiots. Like, don't feed it.
I would 100% be out there be like, hey,
it's like, come here, can I pet you? And it just claws, to the side of your face,
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be like the movie Hangover. Did you ever see Hangover?
Yes.
Yeah, Mike Tyson and his tigers, right?
I was thinking more like Siegfried and Roy and that tiger.
I like the Mike Tyson one better when they're in the bathroom and you have to it's sleeping and try to leave it. Come on. I can see that happening. You got it in there like, okay, got the tiger. Now how the hell do I get out of here?
Yeah. I mean, hopefully this guy just found somewhere to chill out, find some food. He's probably, killing livestock somewhere. It's
Well,
like the African
maybe
plain.
it's going to. You don't watch football, do you, Becky?
No.
American football. Okay, we have the Cincinnati Bengals. So in Cincinnati,
Mhm.
Ohio, so maybe it's going to Cincinnati to give the Bengals some luck because they would lose
Just
every
be the
game. So
mascot.
yeah,
Maybe that's it. Yeah.
maybe yeah.
Maybe
Little
it's not
Cincinnati love there,
sinister
a little
at all.
skyline chili in Cincinnati, and Tony will be like, "Hey, I'm going to just chill at the game here. I'm your mascot. Bring the Bengals in. Let's do it."
That's right. Ronnie's saying maybe he went to McDonald's. Yes. Okay. So speaking of McDonald's, just to segment or transition into our next segment, I looked up different McDonald's around the world and different foods. And this is cool
Mhm.
because I'm a bit of a foodie and I know you're a bit of a foodie. And I know you don't eat at McDonald's or anything, but this is cool. It's so much different than just burgers and fries. So this is a list of 14
Cool.
different foods. And yeah, I don't know much about them. So if you ask me questions about it, I don't really know. So number 14 was the spam masubi in Hawaii, which is grilled spam on rice wrapped with seaweed.
Spam.
Spam. Spam is a huge deal in Asian cultures or Filipino cultures,
Yeah, in
Hawaiian.
Hawaii too. But anywhere in the states, spam is like, mm-mm.
Yeah, that's like poor food. Yeah, no, spam masubi in Hawaii is one of the McDonald's meals that you can get. Number 13 is the Pizza McPuff. I love the name of that, Pizza McPuff in India.
Ooh.
And it looks like an apple pie, but it's filled with pizza filling and a flaky crust. That sounds delicious, like a pizza pop.
It's
I bet
McDonald's. It's not going to be delicious. It's McDonald's.
I don't know. I think it would be because I mean, in North American McDonald's, it's just okay, deep fried, mass produced, whatever. But I think some of these countries might have different standards. Hopefully, maybe. Number 12 is the bulgogi burger in South Korea, which is a beef patty with bulgogi sauce, lettuce, mayo, and all the fixings. It looks just like a burger, but it's bulgogi, which I like.
Mm.
So I think I'd be into that. Number 11 is the Micarabia
Oh, come
in
on.
the United Arab Emirates.
I
It's grilled
figured that.
chicken.
I could name that after that name of that thing.
Yeah,
McRabia.
right.
What is
It's
it like? Is it like
a
a McRib? Is it like a McRib?
Oh, well, no, because they don't eat pork in Arab
Um,
countries. It's grilled chicken or a kofta. Kofta is like a vegetarian ball, or no, it's kofta lamb. Now I don't know. It's like a
don't know.
ball. Uh, Fresh vegetables, tahini wrapped in a flatbread. It actually sounded okay to me.
Ah,
It sounded like if you went to like a Mediterranean restaurant.
it sounds like you're going to be in a bathroom for 3 hours over there. So
I don't think so. I think there are worse things coming on this list that would put you
oh
there.
shit! All right, keep going.
Number 10 is the Sakura Mochi Pie in Japan. So it's a pink dessert. It comes out every spring. You know, when in Japan you see those pictures of all the cherry blossoms and it's pink everywhere. It's the Sakura flower.
Mhm.
So it comes out at the same time as the cherry blossoms to celebrate the blossoming of the Sakura. It is adzuki bean paste. I don't know what that is. And Sakura flavored mochi in a pink flaky crust. It looked so good.
Sounds
So
good.
good. Yeah, it was beautiful. It's like bright pink color. And I mean, like the Japanese know how to eat for sure. Okay, number 9 is
And
the
not gain
mixed.
weight either, right?
No, because they're healthy. Number 9 is the mixed spaghetti.
Oh, come on. Spaghetti from McDonald's. Come
In,
on.
and that is in the Philippines. And it's noodles, sweet Filipino tomato sauce, and hot dog slices. Now, I don't know if you guys have Jollibee down there, but we have Jollibee here, and it's a Filipino restaurant, and spaghetti is all the rage on there with hot dogs in it, and everyone talks about it. I've never tried it. I'm not a huge spaghetti fan, but everyone raves about this sweet spaghetti.
No, I do hot dogs and baked beans, bush baked beans. That's back in the
Yeah,
day.
well, I mean, that's sweet. Like, so I get that concept on a sweet tomato sauce is weird, but I don't know. I would
It's
try
more
it.
like a Thai, like a chili Thai. I'm sure it's got a little bit of spice to it because that they have a
Maybe.
little spice to all their stuff.
Yeah, maybe. I'd have to try it. Jollibee is very good though. It's like a fried chicken place, but it's Filipino. Awesome. Okay, number 8 is the Mick hot dog in Brazil. It's ground beef, sausage, cheese, lettuce, special sauce in a soft bun. I mean, it sounds pretty straightforward,
Wow.
but yeah. Do you guys have A&W down there?
Oh yeah, A&W
Oh,
root
you
beer.
do?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay. That's the only place I know of that ever has a hot dog. Maybe your fast food places have hot
Our
dogs. Ours
A&W
don't
is
really.
connected with our Long John Silver's. Like they put them together.
Oh,
Combo.
is
Mhm.
that fish? Long John Silver's?
Yep. Oh yeah, Long John Silver's. Yeah. It's
Mm.
like Captain D's. You ever heard of Captain D's?
No.
Yeah.
I just need like a fat guy tour in the States. Like just me go
Long John
gain 20
Silver's has
pounds.
the best hush puppies ever. Oh my god,
What's
hush
a hush
puppies.
puppy?
It's like cornbread with deep fried, and it's like a brown ball. It's like pretty
Oh,
badass.
okay.
Mhm.
Like a fritter kind of.
Yep.
Interesting. Oh, that actually plays into this one. The next one is called the gratin croquette. So croquette is like a deep fried ball as well. This is in Japan, but this one has fried crab and macaroni inside the croquette between
Ooh.
two steamed buns. Shut up. That sounds so good.
Yeah, it does.
I love a steamed bun. Okay, number 6 is the bubur ayam McD in Malaysia. So bubur McD. It's chicken porridge with scallions, ginger, fried shallots, and spicy sambal sauce. It actually looked pretty good. Like a grits, kind of.
Oh, I love grits. A little grits, a
I
little
don't know
butter on
grits
top.
because I'm Canadian, but like I know it from pop culture, and that's what it looked like to me.
Nice.
Number 5 is the McRibster. I mean, you guys have the McRib sometimes,
Oh my
don't you,
god, the
gentlemen?
artificial without no rib in it. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
the
But the
ribless.
McRibster in Australia, pork sandwich between some lettuce, honey mustard. I mean, it looked okay. Looked good.
That shit's nasty. Straight up. You eat a McRib, I'm gonna tell you what. Wait till you go to the bathroom. I'm gonna say it again. The rib's coming out. It's the worst taste ever. If anybody likes a
Is
McRib, I
it?
mean, you know what's in it, right? It's like slime shit they put together, and they
Oh,
put
I
this.
don't want to hear that.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's like how they
I
make
would
the
try it
nuggets.
though. Oh, I know. I've seen that. Ugh. Don't even that goo,
Yeah, it's Slimer.
but they're
Yep.
so good.
It's like
Their
silly putty.
nuggets are so good. But I mean, like if you buy ground chicken, it is kind of like a pink sludge anyway. It's mushy.
Yeah, I don't eat that shit.
Ground chicken?
No.
Just chicken breasts only for this guy?
Only chicken breast, organic. Yep.
Okay. Fancy. I like a chicken thigh myself. Okay, number 4 is the Aloo Tiki from India. It is a vegetarian patty made of potato and peas with a special mayo sauce. Sounds okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
think it's
okay. I
eaten
can
on
pass.
bread. Yeah. Number 3 is the Michelangelo Feliz de Camaro com Arrows,
Oh my god. What the hell?
Brazil. So, Feliz is like happy. Camaro is shrimp, as I learned in when I was in Tijuana there, because Andrew is deathly allergic, and we were trying to figure out what that word meant. It was a little
Camaro is
similar because
shrimp.
it was Spanish, not Portuguese, but same difference. And then com arrows with rice. So it's a happy meal for kids. Breaded shrimp patty on a bun with rice and fries. That's what that is. It's odd. But I mean, I guess if that's what the kids grow up
Ain't
on.
no kid ain't gonna eat that here. You know that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would eat it. I love shrimp. The number 2 is the McLobster in Canada, which I've actually never had. Have you had it?
Imitation
They must.
lobster, by the way. Imitation lobster. It's not real
Oh,
lobster. No way in hell they're
I
gonna do real
think
lobster.
I
It's an
think
imitation.
it's real lobster. I know Subway did a real lobster one for a while there. It's whole lobster rolled with lettuce and mayo in a bun. It's probably very expensive.
Yeah, if it's
Not
yeah.
good quality.
Well, I don't know how it is there, but like in the States, if you only have 20% or 10% real lobster, it's considered lobster. You can say real, even
Oh,
though it's
really?
80% imitation. Yep. You're not getting a real
Ew.
deal. Hell
What?
no.
That's
Mm-mm.
disgusting. Yeah, that makes more sense. That feels pretty accurate, actually.
Yeah.
The number 1, and I also have a wild card, but the number 1 was the bacon macaroni and cheese toasty in the UK. So it's mac and cheese, bacon on bread, and then it's toasted like a French toast
Oh, toasted.
with macaroni inside. Interesting, hey?
That would be pretty cool. Yeah, I think I'd try that one.
Yeah, it looked pretty darn good. And then my wild card is the NYC Benedict bagel in New Zealand. So it's egg, cheese, bagel with bacon, and it's dripping with hollandaise sauce.
Mm,
I'm into that. Yeah. So
not too
that's McDonald's around the world. It's weird. I would try literally every one of those things. I mean, it would mean that I'm on vacation.
Oh, I would try to, yeah, just to say I had and take a picture and TikTok the shit. But yeah, that'd be great. So,
Yeah.
fun fact, you ready for this? The
Yes.
Big Mac, #1 burger in the world, was created in my hometown.
Oh, was it now?
Yep.
Which is
And
what
my
again?
mom worked there in 67 or 66. I think 67 when it was created at the McDonald's it was created at. Is that wild?
That's cute.
Yep.
What town
Thousand
again?
Island dressing on it. And it wasn't created by the person that took the claim for fame. It was
Well,
a cop. It was a police officer at nighttime would come in and put Thousand Island and go behind the grill and cook it and say, I love this thing. Let's call it the Big Mac. And
Oh,
the
really?
franchise owner took credit for it. Yep.
wow. I
That's
hope
the
he got
fact.
some royalties or something.
Not
did
a
it.
penny. And I believe the franchise person said he got like 10 cents for every burger. Can you imagine? I mean, they sold over 1 billion burgers. So, I mean, the guy's like,
Wow.
he passed away now. But of course, yeah, there's a big plaque. I'll have to go there sometime and check it. Yeah, show you where it's at. Yeah, it's right there, the home of the Big Mac.
Wow. That's cool. I love a Big Mac. They taste a little different. Like I hadn't had one for years, and then I had one, in the last year or two. It tastes a little different. Just the quality's not there like it used to be. But I mean, it's still
Well,
good.
it's gonna come back because they're doing AI now. Like I think it's Iowa where McDonald's is all ran by it's robotic AI. There's only one person in the store, and it's all like processed through. And you
Okay,
can.
I mean, I
What
like I understand the quality would be different, because it would be the same every time. However, if they're still buying gross ingredients, it's not going to taste better.
I'm gonna disagree with that. I think it will because I'm gonna just tell you the McDonald's experience I have. These people don't know what the hell they're doing. The ketchup is gone, half the burgers ripped up. It's like they don't care. These kids. I mean, there was a picture 2 years ago. Somebody took a video. The guy at the drive-through had his hand in his pants, and he was like one hand in his pants, just hanging out. Like, and they had pictures of it. Like, dude, can you wash your hands? He's like, oh, I'm just keeping my junk warm. I can't make this up at McDonald's. And
Like, why does my food taste like salt and vinegar chips?
It's bad because you see anybody like the burger, the pickle's not on there, the onions. So I'm going to tell you, McDonald's AI will be the best thing that happens because everybody complains about their food. If you get on Facebook, you'll see like McDonald's nightmares. They'll like chicken nuggets, they get 4 and they're supposed to have 6. Like people don't.
Oh, what a nightmare!
Making fun of that. That's why I don't go to McDonald's. The Golden Arches, but even their French fries, I don't think people love that stuff. I'm not a fan of their French fries.
If they're fresh, they're good. But I mean, you don't usually get a fresh French fry anymore. It's usually all soggy and gross. My kid actually brought me to McDonald's. I've been craving iced coffee lately since chemo. I don't know why. It's all I want. So I went to go get an iced coffee. They have sugar-free there. Again, I don't love sugar-free stuff, but I went there and my kid's like, "Can we eat?" So I was like, "Yeah, why not?" And so I thought, okay, I'll get a grilled chicken wrap and some fries. They have those new shaker fries that have like flavoring on it.
Mm-hmm.
I had like 2 bites of my wrap and like half my fries. And I was like, this is disgusting. I can't eat this. And so I just threw it away. And then I felt bad because I spent so much money on it.
What happens with the fries? You get these people now, they keep putting the salt on it. Like seriously, the fries sometimes they just keep shaking that salt.
I like salt, so I'm into it.
Not that much salt, but yeah, it's okay. Even their what is it called? The Shamrock Shakes, they suck too. I totally converted to
Arby's. That.
Arby's has the best one. They have Andy's.
I love Arby's.
Arby's has the Andy's candy chunks in the Shamrock.
No way.
Yes.
I've never had a Shamrock Shake. Maybe I will go. What is that? In March, probably? The Shamrock Shake? Is that when it is for St. Patrick's Day? Or is that like an all year long thing? Okay. I'm going in March to Arby's.
Better go before that. Arby's is the best no matter what.
Yeah, Arby's is so good. Ours went away for a while and then it came back. So I was very happy about that. I love it. It's like very
it's the way it's wrapped in that foil. Yeah. Am I right? Like that foil and that bun, like the way they wrap it, it's warm. It's like you open that and that cheese, whatever that cheese is cracked cheese. Am I right? That cheese is so good.
You know what? I actually get the one without the cheese.
Oh, okay.
I just like it with horsey sauce and Arby's sauce.
We got the meat. That's a great.
Was that the slogan for it?
Yes, Arby's. We got the meats. Yep.
Oh, interesting. I love it. It's nostalgic, which leads us into our next topic, Tuesday Time Vault.
Woo woo. Okay, so I had to search deep in the time vault, and I didn't want to go too far back, Becky, where you weren't born. So I figured I'd pull up the 90s. Okay, so here we go. So, cool slang words in the 90s. You ready for this? So
Yeah.
it's cool words in the 90s. Do you know any cool words in the 90s? And I'll tell you if it's on the list here. Just throw
Dope.
me a couple out.
Dope.
No, it's not on there. Dope
What?
was
Really?
in the 80s. I think dope was in the 80s.
Oh, okay. Sick.
Nope.
What?
One
Well,
more. Drum roll. Come on.
I can't remember. Groovy. No, that was sort of way older.
Yeah, that's 60s.
I always said it though. I don't know. Why can't I think right now? You tell
That's
me.
okay. Let's start it off. All
Okay.
that. Remember that?
Oh yeah, all that.
You all that? Come on.
In a
You
bag of
all
chips.
that?
Yeah, that's right.
That means you're pumped. You're like, you're this person. It's like, you're all that. I love that. I think it should come back. One of the best ones is here. And my teacher says, talk to the hand. Talk to the hand. Remember that?
Talk to the hand.
So
Yeah, I always
cool.
said
Like,
that.
like somebody say something about you, like just talk to the hand. Like it's almost like the FU, but it was like talk to the hand. It wasn't like the finger in the air.
Like having a hand shoved in your face is like one of the more
I kind of
offensive
think that
things
should
you
come
can do.
back. I think
Totally.
talk to the hand should come back.
Talk
Like
to the hand.
maybe we'll do it on TikTok. Talk to the hand. Like somebody says something like, "Who do you like on a football game?" Like I like this thing. Well, I like this one. Talk to the hand. Let's like do
I'm
that.
gonna do it to my kids. I'll do it to my kids and see if they have any idea what I'm talking about. Because they're that like Gen Z / Gen Alpha age group. So
and it
they
was
talk
so
like
big in like
dummies.
high school and elementary back then because it was like, kids were just like, they don't disagree. Like it was like cool to put that hand in your face.
Totally.
Now what would happen if you put the hand in your face? Do they
They would make like a sexual harassment suit or something.
Yes, you're in that
Inappropriately
5 in that 6 feet area, a safe zone, right?
I didn't give my consent to put their hand in my face. I feel raped. Yeah, that's what it
I
would
feel
be.
threatened. I feel like I've been violated. It was like talk to the
That's
hand.
right.
Oh my
That's
God,
right.
that's great.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Chillax. Like
Oh, chill.
Yeah,
I forgot about that one.
chillax. Just chill. Just chillax. That's like how many people like would get like pumped up and all that, and they're like, just chillax.
Chillax. Yeah.
That's a
These
great.
are all kind of like later 90s. They're not early 90s for sure. It's like closer to the turn of the century.
Yeah, these are like mid 90s. Yeah.
Millennium. Yeah.
Next one, Boya.
Boya. I don't know this one.
It's like excitement. Boya. Never heard that?
Oh, booyah.
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 I go, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Booyah. Booyah.
I still say that.
And then another one, you're fat. PHAT.
You're fat. Yeah.
The
That's
PHAT
hilarious.
thing.
Pretty hot and tempting.
Yeah, that was like, it's like, you're fat. That is fat. It's like, like seriously, that PHAT took off. So, and everybody used to say, what's up? You're fat. PHAT. They used to always say the PHAT at the end too. So they don't say the FAT, of course.
Yeah, right. Now it'd be like, hey, you're fat shaming me. You're fat phobic.
And this one, I didn't like tubular. I'm like, that's
tubular.
Cool.
That's right.
I didn't say that. I'm like, you're tubular. You're cool. Like that's
like
cheese ball one.
Surfing lifestyle.
Yeah, I didn't think it was too much for me. But the fat one, and then the last one was hella. You ever hear hella?
Hella, yeah, hella good.
Yeah. Hella.
Hey, I forgot about all these. I love it.
These are so cool. And I'm telling you, talk to the hand, I think should come back. That's my fave. Talk to the hand.
You know what other, it's not really a slang, but more of a gesture from the 90s that has definitely made a resurgence in my house. I should stand up and do this. Here we go. I want to say it. Can you see me if I stand up this?
Oh, suck it.
Yeah, wrestling. I don't know. My husband started doing it. Like the girls would say something and he'd be like this, and they're like, "What is that?" And then him and I would just laugh. They still don't know what it means, but it's hilarious.
Oh, I do it all the time. I did it at the football thing I was at with Penn State and West Virginia. Well, I did the one. I just go like this, boom, down there, suck it. It was like the New Age Outlaws. They were wrestlers back in the day.
Yeah.
I got 2 words for you, Billy Ass Bun Gun. He go, boom, suck it.
Yeah, and then it was what, Degeneration X, and then they would like cross it, and then it'd be like So I don't know, like the first time I saw my kid do it, she must have been, what is she, 12 now? So she must have been like 9. And she just like went up to us and was like this. And I just died laughing.
Well, I used to go to the bars back in the day, and I had longer hair. And Billy, they always said I resembled Billy Gunn when I worked out a lot. And I was pumped up. So Billy
Oh yeah.
Badass. So I would go there and do a shot. And they say, "You got to do it." And I go, "I got 2 words for you." And I go, "Suck it," in the bar, and everybody starts screaming. It's like it was like my thing I had to do for a couple of years. Like this, every time I went somewhere, I had to say, "Suck it." And it was like great.
I
People was
can
like,
imagine you
"This
in
is
the
before
90s.
cameras. This is before." Oh yeah,
Ah,
you see me in my 20s and 30s. Yeah, it was a shit show every time I went out. Like there was
it would
not
have
one
been the
quiet
end of
night.
your political career, that's for sure.
Maybe, maybe not. No, I did not do any Adam West stuff like that. So just let you know. I clear my. I'm not a Wild Wild West guy.
Hilarious. You know what was another good one, which like totally was everywhere? Was with the
Oh,
tongue.
what's up? What's up? There was the
Yeah.
pizza. The pizza was that a pizza commercial?
No, Budweiser, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Or
that's
Bud
right.
Light. Yeah.
What's
And
up?
then
I
they,
love that. That should come back too.
yeah, that was like the thing. Like, I don't think like my girls for sure, they would have no idea the significance behind that. Like, if I said it, they wouldn't understand why it was
I might
popular.
even start this trend again and go on the streets and say, you know what? What do you think's going on? And say, what's up? Can you imagine just saying what's up and they do it? It would go viral on TikTok.
And you like had your tongue out. And
They tried to
yeah.
bring it back and it didn't work. But you know what, Ron? It didn't work. But the Shark's going to bring it back. I'm bringing sexy back. What's up? Maybe I'll have to put a twist to it too. What's up, mofo? Remember that mofo?
Yes.
What that was like 80s or 90s, right? What's up, mofo?
Probably the 90s, I'm guessing.
And
I mean, I
about,
don't know
how
anything
about
in the 80s.
fugly? Fugly was a bad word.
Fugly. That was like 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah, you fugly. Dun, dun. You'd be illin'. You'd be fugly. Dude, it's like just, woo. That fugly word went so far, man. That was great. Good stuff.
No, I loved the slang back then. I mean, like, when you hear slang now, like when I hear the things that the kids and their friends say, like, but you know what? The parents probably thought the same thing about us when we were younger. Like, why are you talking like this? Why are you using stupid slang? Why are you saying fat to
But
describe
these
something?
words
Why are you
never
saying,
like violated nobody. If you say fat now, they take it to FAT automatically. Yeah, you're fat, and then
yeah,
they cry, and it's emotional, and then we go through
it's
therapy. Like,
emotional.
I mean, come on. And many times I've been called names in my lifetime. I mean, I used to put signs on kids' backs that said "kick me, you're an idiot," or
Oh yeah.
you're, or we used inappropriate words that you
Mhm.
can't use now, and you just call somebody a name. You're like, dude, you say an
Did
inappropriate
it
word,
start
and
with
that's
an
like
S
off.
and end with a G?
Yes,
We
it
love
begins with an F.
we loved
F,
those words.
yeah. Yeah, and it's like,
Yeah.
dude, it is. But kick me was great. You put that on
Mhm.
somebody's thing and they didn't know, and then you're just going down the
Mhm.
hallway and people just kicking you like McFly. It's like, Back to the Future, like,
Yeah.
and you're like, ow, that hurts.
Like, I mean, I do think the bully generation or the bullying was a lot more aggressive back then. It's not like
But
that
we
now.
didn't
They just
care.
do
We
it
didn't care.
quietly
We didn't
from
even
their
know it was
computer.
bullying. We just thought it was part of lifestyle, being like hardcore. Like if you got bullied, then you went to the gym, you did your hair different. You maybe got a
Mhm.
girlfriend and stopped being a geek.
Right.
I mean, no, it really changed people's lives to make them be
Well,
more of a cool person, cool ass
in
dude.
every 90s movie, if there was a nerd, all she had to do was take off her glasses and take her hair out of her ponytail, and all of a
Mhm.
sudden she was hot and popular.
Was that librarian look? It was like, woo woo,
Yeah, they're like, every girl was a nerd if she looked like this, but then she takes her ponytail and they're like, is she hot now?
And
Whoa.
what's funny? It's so true too. And people talk about this. Like everybody that graduates always has them. They call them sleepers. Like they were like the
Yeah,
nerdy girl with the glasses, and then you see her 20 years later, and she's a model, like on Baywatch or something.
yeah,
Seriously, it happens all the time.
yeah, yeah.
It's like,
Now they're like, oh, I was a nerd in high school. Now I have an OnlyFans.
oh yeah,
That's
that's
the
great. Wow. Can you imagine having that back in the day? Like real quick before we
no,
wrap it up.
okay,
Like, can you imagine like that's OnlyFans? Like you're a senior. Like, well, I got 4,000 people on OnlyFans. I'm gonna make some money tonight. Like, shit, we
right?
didn't have a phone or nothing. It was
I mean,
like, it's
it does
crazy.
allow you the freedom to, be a stay-at-home mom or provide for your family in ways that like working at Walmart can't for you. Like, I get it. It's not for me. I don't agree
Is
with it, but like
OnlyFans
I
for
get it.
guys too or girls only?
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, guys make
anyone.
money?
Yeah.
All right.
Rick the Shark is having an OnlyFans. I can
Oh
see it.
no. We're not. I'm keeping it clean. That was my previous life. I'm just joking. Before this happened.
Okay, then Ronnie's getting the
Yeah,
OnlyFans.
Ron's on. He's on OnlyFans. I think Ron's still on Craigslist. I think he's on Craigslist.
Oh, I love that.
Did you know they used to have something on Craigslist like that?
Oh, well, we didn't have Craigslist up here, but yeah,
I don't even know if it's around anymore after the
I'm
Craigslist.
sure it is. I think it's just where all the creeps go. But
Yeah, that's a creeper. Yeah, for sure. Like Craigslist, like who goes on there to shop or do whatever.
yeah, exactly. Well, Rick, it's 8 o'clock. We will do my topic next time. It's okay. I don't mind sharing it. The next one, it's just about the woke generation, as it usually is, me being annoyed by them. But yeah, next, Ron wrote Wednesday. Is it Wednesday or Thursday or the next show? Anyway, Ron and Kenny. I guess it's Wednesday and then Thursday, maybe Ron again and Kenny, or maybe Rick and Kenny. We will see.
Might be on. We might do a little bit early this time. Me and Ron's talking, so we might do a little bit early.
Cool.
It might be an early bird show.
Oh, weird. Okay. Well, they'd be like me, 7 a.m.
That's it.
Right.
So I got to say one more thing, Beck, before we get out of here. Remember, people today, enjoy life and talk to the hand. Talk to the hand.
Talk to the hand.
I got one word for you. Talk to my hand.